So proud of you for showing up, for taking this time to learn about the sacred, beautiful, fun, mystical art of manifesting. If you had to guess, right, like if you had to take a guess of which side of the fence you sit on right now, do you think that you are accurately, effectively manifesting your dreams? Or would you say that more often than not, you're accidentally maniFEARing? And I'm going to define the differences between those two things, manifesting and maniFEARing, in great detail in our time together. So if you're new to Ziva, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Emily Fletcher. I'm the founder of a company called Ziva Meditation. We created the world's first online meditation training. It's called Ziva Online. It trains you to be self-sufficient in mindfulness, meditation, and the third M is manifesting. So let me start from the very beginning. I would define manifesting as consciously creating a life you love. That's it. It's you consciously creating a life you love. It doesn't involve witchcraft. It doesn't involve sacrificing goats. It doesn't require you to sacrifice your firstborn child. It's just you getting clear about what you would love. It's you consciously creating your life. So here's what a lot of people do. They think they're manifesting, but they're accidentally complaining. And they're like, why did she get a job and I didn't? Why is she making more money in quarantine and I'm not? Why did he have a girlfriend and I don't? And if you ask terrible questions, you're going to get terrible answers. Your brain does not like an open loop. So if you ask a terrible question, your brain is going to answer it. Why are you so dumb? Well, you never did enough schooling. Your mom was dumb. Why are you so ugly? Well, you broke your nose in 7th grade and you've never been attractive ever since. Right? So we can't ask terrible questions and expect to have an amazing life. So part of what I teach in Ziva Online is how to start asking better questions. How much money would I love to make this year? What is my dream vacation? What does my dream partner smell like? How much sex would I like to be having in a month? What do I want my impact to be when I die? What do I want my obituary to say? What's my dream day look like? So we talked about manifesting. Now I want to talk about maniFEARing. Okay, so maniFEARing is spending so much mental energy on your fears, so much mental energy on speculation that you accidentally start bringing your fears into fruition. So maniFEARing is, and you probably have a friend who does this, where they just talk about the thing that they don't want on repeat. And you're like, girl, can you please stop it? Like, can we talk about something other than the election and what you're afraid of? Like, I just hope that blank doesn't get elected. What if blank gets elected? Blank is such a terrible person. Have you heard about blank, blank, blank? And all we're doing is watering those weeds. Are you watering the flowers or are you watering the weeds? What we put our attention on grows. I used to be on Broadway. And my last job on Broadway was a chorus line, right? You guys have probably heard this story a million times, but I'm going to talk about it in a different context. So my job was to understudy 3 of the lead roles. The technical term for that kind of on Broadway is called a swing, right? It means that you swing multiple roles. The other way that shows up is like there's one person that swings the entire ensemble of a show. So there might be 10 or 15 female tracks in a Broadway show, and a swing has to know every single one of those 15 roles. That means their dance steps, their costume changes, their lines, their harmonies in the group numbers. It's an extraordinarily hard job. Okay, and it takes a very specific type of person to be able to do this job. You have to have a mental acuity, you have to have extraordinary discipline, you have to be very organized, smart, and you have to have nerves of steel, because you just get thrown on at a moment's notice. So anyway, the thing is, if you are lucky enough to be cast on Broadway at all, but then if you're lucky enough to be cast as a swing, casting directors know that it's very hard to find people that can do this job. So once you get in this little trap, it's very hard to get out. Okay, because then casting directors are like, oh, you're like gold. So you might go from show to show to show to show to show, but secretly you want to be the lead, or secretly you just want one track that you can shine in. You don't want to have to hold 15 parts in your head every day. So swings are notorious for being like, I just don't want to swing anymore. I don't want to swing anymore. My next show, I'm not swinging. I'm never auditioning for a swing again. I'm just not going to any swing auditions. No matter what show I get offered, I'm not going to swing. And then what they're saying is swing, 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 swing. They're putting it out. Swing, 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 like a prayer. Every day, all day, swing, swing, swing. And here's the news, y'all. The universe does not understand negating terms. I want you to write this one down. I want you to lock it in. The universe does not understand a negating term. All it knows is like what you're thinking about and the energy that you're thinking about. So I hope that blank doesn't win is a prayer. Blank, 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 blank. That's why I keep saying move toward the positive, right? All press is good press. So anytime you're saying someone's name, it's free press. So talk about the person who you would like to see elected. Post about the policies that make you really excited. Campaign for, vote for the things that you believe in. You cannot move away from the negative. You must move towards the positive. You know, the classic example in The Secret is like a golfer who's up there saying like, don't swing left, don't swing left, don't swing left. And then he swings left, right? Because again, the universe doesn't understand a negating. All his brain and the universe heard was swing left, swing left, swing left. But if he had been saying hole in one, perfect aim, intuitive shot, hole in one, then that's the prayer that's going out, right? You know the term abracadabra? This is not the exact, translation, but it's something along the lines of like speak it into existence. You know, abracadabra. It's something along the lines of like, as you speak it, it becomes true. And so if all day long you're talking about how poor you are, how ugly you are, how single you are, how you don't like your home, how you don't like the economy, how you don't like your politicians, how there's no men to date, then it's just prayer. So it takes a conscious effort and it takes discipline to course correct. Now, I don't want to freak you out, okay? I don't want you to think that like, well, anytime I have a negative thought or anytime I say one bad thing that I'm manifesting it. No, it's just we bring awareness to it, right? And when you start to notice that you've got a slew of negativity coming out of your mouth, this is an opportunity. Eyes open, awareness, course correct. Eyes open, awareness, course correct, right? So if you do it, like, gosh, I'm so stupid. Delete. I am learning. Oh God, I just have abandonment issues. Delete. I am healing my childhood trauma. I am getting more resilient every day. Oh, I hope that blank doesn't win. I'm so excited to vote for blank. You see the difference? Now, a friend of mine was going through a divorce and but even before the divorce happened, she would share with me that she was really afraid that her husband was going to leave her. And she felt like for years that he had one foot in, one foot out. And she said that she would go on a run because it was stressful, thinking like, I don't know if my husband's going to leave me or not. She would go on a run. And she said that every run she would have in her mind, she would go by these like dilapidated buildings and these sort of rundown spots. And she would just be like, well, maybe I can live there. And she would take down numbers of like, oh, well, maybe if my husband leaves me and takes the kid, I can live in this dilapidated place. So it's like the fear was so strong. She was so deep in speculation. She was so deep in preparing for the worst case scenario that she was accidentally maniFEARing. And then lo and behold, he asked her for a divorce, right? So something I want to just remind you of, I've said it a lot, but it bears repeating, is that speculation leads always and only to suffering. Speculation leads always and only to suffering. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time, which is, okay, now speculation is different than planning. It's different than preparing, okay? But when you plan and prepare, you just look at the current situation and then you write down your dream based on the current factors that you have. It's not speculating. Okay, now Joe Dispenza says, do you want your mind to be a record of your past or a map to your future? And this, I keep coming back to this quote. I think it is so powerful. I think that it so perfectly encapsulates the beauty of manifesting. Do you want your mind to be a record of your past or a map to your future? So I'll leave you with some final tips. If you don't remember any of this, which I'm not expecting you to, the simplest thing you can do to manifest, the simplest thing you can do is in the morning, first thing, as your feet hit the ground, you could just say out loud, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. All right, y'all. Love you, love you, love you. Goodbye.